The NFL season has come to an end, which means it's the beginning of the NFL offseason, or as I like to call it, the season of hope. Because right now, every one of our favorite teams is 0-0, and we all believe every move they make from here moving forward will be the key that helps our favorite team take down the Chiefs next year. So, what do we know? NFL free agency is right around the corner, and there are some massive storylines to keep an eye on. How about quarterbacks? We all love quarterbacks, and Kirk Cousins has been a polarizing quarterback, but he looks to hit the open market. Will the Vikings find a way to keep him in Minnesota? Will they finally turn the page? And if they do, and Kirk decides to move on, how good is he going to be coming off of an Achilles injury? Remember, we spent much of this year watching quarterbacks we didn't even realize were in the league start football games throughout the course of the season. As much as we want to look at the draft, we have to understand there aren't enough draftable quarterbacks to fill all of the needs there will be across the league, which means there will be a robust market for Captain Kirk. The question is, does he go somewhere else or does he stay put? Another big storyline is Chris Jones. Will he stay put with the Chiefs? Our last memory of him on the field was absolutely demolishing the 49ers and making huge plays that helped propel the Chiefs to victory in the Super Bowl. Of course, at the parade, he made it clear that he intends to stay in Kansas City, but money talks. Even though he's not young, let's be real. Somebody is going to back up the Brinks truck to try and convince him to come to their team where he can have the same level of impact for them that he had for Kansas City. It's rare somebody this disruptive on the defensive line hits the market. I cannot wait to see what that means for Chris Jones moving forward. And lastly, all eyes are on the wide receiver position. There are some huge names coming into free agency right now. T. Higgins, what are the Bengals going to do? Calvin Ridley, Pittman Jr. You can go up and down the board. There are name brands that we've heard every single Sunday that could hit the open market. But as usual, it's also a great year for wide receivers in the NFL draft. We're going to find out quickly what teams choose to value because being real, it's much cheaper to get a wide receiver in the draft than it will be to spend on excellence in free agency. So all eyes will now be on what teams decide to value, youth and value or experience and greatness.